A live look right now at Belhaven at this current time. The current time right now is 3 o'clock. Temperatures are into the lower 80s. It is a very nice afternoon for your Tuesday. More details on your full first alert weather forecast here in just a moment. I want to welcome you all to another edition of the WITN First Alert Weather Desk. I'm meteorologist Russell James. And honestly, I have to say, we have high pressure in full control. It's going to keep us nice and dry, at least for the next few days or so. And then as we head towards around Wednesday, Thursday, that's when we'll see a chance for rain in the forecast, mainly in the form of a few isolated showers or thunderstorms. And I'm going to go ahead and jump straight to that, plus the latest on the fire danger outlook for the rest of this afternoon and even going into tonight. So this is a look right now at our fire danger outlook currently, where we are still at least in the medium range, medium risk for this afternoon. We have low soil moisture, and it's also been breezy over the past couple of days. That's been attributing to the dry conditions. But the good news is we are starting to see some higher humidity levels, and that's going to help at least with the firefighting efforts as we go over the next few days. In fact, here's a look at our humidity change. We're running roughly 7 to as much as 18 percentile higher than it was around this time yesterday. Winds have been coming in out of the south at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Even along the coast, we've seen winds around 15 to 20 miles an hour, and those winds have resulted in some of the smoke over the past 6 hours tracking from extreme southern Jones County up into parts of Craven County, particularly into New Bern. And over the last couple of hours, you notice the smoke plume has increased there in intensity just to the east of Maysville. So this is going to be a problem for that part of the state, at least over the next few hours. Even some of that smoke working its way into parts of Pamlico County and also into Beaufort County as well. And when you have that over a period of time, that could lead to some poor air quality. And so at least for right now, Jones County is the only area, at least with the air quality alert for tonight, at least through midnight or so. Wouldn't be surprised if that does get extended further to the north. We'll see what the National Forest Service does with that and our air quality alerts do from time to time. But at least over the next few hours, temperature-wise, we'll go from the low 80s to around 61 degrees by around 6 o'clock in the morning. And then tomorrow afternoon, we'll see temperatures peak into the middle 80s, followed by another dip into the 60s heading into late Wednesday night. And around that same time, we got to watch out for at least a chance for a couple isolated showers, spotty more so in nature as we head into tonight and going into early Wednesday afternoon. And then again, heading into Friday night, Saturday, we'll have another chance for a few scattered showers, maybe a rumble of thunder, and then that will remain quite spotty, at least over the coming days. So let's walk you through this with your first alert outlook as we go through the rest of the afternoon into the evening. This is going into Wednesday night, showers north of Highway 264, clearing out overnight, and then going into Thursday and Friday, mostly dry for the most part. Can't rule out a few isolated showers, maybe a rumble of thunder to the north and west. And then once we head into Saturday, that's when we'll see our best chance for some showers and storms. We'll have a cold front approaching in from the west. That's going to boost the rain chances during the day. And some of this could linger even going into Sunday. Right now, got 20% chance in the forecast, but if this trend holds on, might need to raise rain chances going into Sunday and even into early next week. How much rain could we see from this, at least in the short term? Wednesday's showers, quarter inch or less for most spots. Overall, we do need the rain given the fact that we are still seeing abnormally dry to now a moderate to severe drought setting up across our area. So for tonight, we'll have a light breeze for inland locations, low temperatures, mid to upper 50s, south-southwesterly breeze at around 7 miles an hour. Tomorrow, or at least tonight at the coast, upper 60s there, light breeze, south breeze around 10 miles an hour. Looking ahead at your first alert calendar, National Day of Prayer on Thursday, Barbecue Festival on the Neuse River there on Saturday. Of course, ECU baseball will be going on Friday, and then Riley's Army fundraiser taking place into Sunday, Cinco de Mayo on Monday. Right now, looking at this forecast in terms of events, Thursday should be fine, Friday should be okay. Saturday and Sunday, just want to keep an eye out on the chance for those storms. And then going into Monday, Cinco de Mayo, mostly sunny, but at least a chance for an isolated shower. Temperatures will mostly be into the 70s and 80s, overnight lows into the 50s and low to middle 60s. For the first time, at least in a while, we have at least a slight chance of rain nearly every day this week. 20% going into Wednesday, Thursday, 30% on Friday. Best chance Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Not looking too bad. Another system tries to move in the next Tuesday, giving way to a shower, but then it'll clear out. Overnight lows into the 50s and lower 60s. That wraps up your forecast for the East. If any of you have any questions or concerns related to the weather, please let us know. I'll be here to answer your questions over the next several minutes, and I'll be back also at 4 o'clock within the next hour or so to talk more about the weather across the East. So thank you again for tuning in, everyone. Hope you all have a safe afternoon here across the region, and take care, and I'll be back here once again at 4 o'clock. Take care.